Hi, I'm Stephen Birch with Trilogy Visual Media, and today I wanted to do a real-life review on the Lowepro 450 AW2 Protactic backpack. That's a camera and laptop backpack. Now, I recently found myself in the need for a new bag, and I thought I'd upgrade, spend a little bit more money, and I found it really confusing on what was going on out there. I found a lot of guys reviewing these backpacks and saying, oh, they're great, and this and this and that, but nobody's freaking putting anything in them or wearing them for more than a week because, yeah, I found that most of what I was seeing out there was not true. I started off with this guy. This is the Lowepro 500 AW2. And what I needed was a bit more space, but I still needed to bring it on planes. I travel a lot, probably 20 to 25% of the year. I'm on a flight somewhere and in all kinds of terrains and cities, and both urban and countryside and desert and prairies. I like prairies. But when I went to go use it, it kind of, it flopped all over the place. And the material felt a little scrunchy and just like it was going to tear. So that led me to, I need a tougher backpack. All right, so I went with this guy. This is the 350. And I thought they call it a medium-sized backpack because there's actually a 250, which I found out is more like a fanny pack or a bag for 5-year-olds. But the 350 is definitely for me a small backpack, and I'm a medium-sized person. I'm 5'10", and I considered a medium-sized backpack what I was already using because larger backpacks can stand about this big. And when I went to go put it on, well, I can't even buckle this thing and have it touch my hips without it drooping pretty much down to my butt. And since I wasn't looking for another fanny pack, which they will come back someday, this bag just wasn't going to do it for me. But I do like its toughness. So I was like, all right, I'll drop the $269 and get the big brother. So here it is. This is the 450. It is mean, lean. I'm not going to go through all the specs because there's tons of 27-minute videos that go pocket by pocket on what this does. I wanted to give you a real-life review on how I felt about it after I've used it for a little while. So the pros are, it's tough. I like to be able to strap stuff to it and, kind of like get my S-hooks going. It uses the MOLLE system, which, it just makes people look cool. So when I'm walking around with my AKs, I can have a backpack that matches. Not really. But the one thing that dawned on me the first time when I went to go put it down, that has my laptop in it and some other important gear. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there's no way you can get this thing to sit upright. So, I mean, what the hell? I mean, what kind of, if this is supposed to be AW, all weather, and I'm calling it because A, if you put this down in a wet situation, which most of us that go outside, shoot outside in the hills, we're in mud, we're in snow, we're in sand. The last thing you want is a bag that does this, and now, you got sand, mud, dirt all over it. No, you might say, well, you put the bag on its face to access everything. Okay, well, that's great, but then I have to take these guys, put those in the mud, basically open this guy up, and if you do have a laptop in there, there that goes, and you basically have a really dirty bag and access to your gear. I did like this one compared to the other ones that I could kind of keep it shut and access my laptop through here. Yeah, Lowepro, if you're going to make a laptop bag, we do access our laptops a lot. We take them out on the road with us. We edit while we're camping. It's, this isn't 1995 anymore. You need to consider that we're carrying these things around with our camera gear. And then if that's the case, accessing stuff with the bag standing up is super important. Also, I found, like, if I've pulled this bag out and I want to grab something out of here, stuff can fall out because this is a joint pocket and there's no real way to seal these two off. So you really have no separate pouch. then all the people are going to go, whoa, that's what the MOLLE system's for. You can put all the stuff around and you can make it all tactical, and your machete can hang right here, and all that's good, but you're going to have all these pouches, which it does come with a couple of pouches, and they really just start to move around, and they catch on things, and it's kind of more beneficial to just have pockets that are tight fit. These pockets are pretty cool. You could fit a phone and a wallet in here. I like that this is really tough. And the tripod system is it's okay. But these little, let me see if I can, these little guys, they're just really flimsy. I can't imagine this lasting for more than a year or two, especially if you actually use them and regularly. A couple uses, maybe you can get them to hang there, but it's okay. That leads to the zipper. Apparently with this model, the 2, they've upgraded the zipper. They upgraded it so much that it's difficult to use. So when you go, you pretty much have to pull. Now, arguably, maybe this will become smoother, but it just seems to catch all the time, and I'm deathly afraid that this thing's gonna go out in, a couple of months. And yeah, it's just a little too upgraded, I think. Also, unlike the first version of this, which had a little bit more of a floppy handle, this one's a little tighter and has some great sticky rubber, which I'm sure is cool when you're, on a mission and you're reaching for it. You need to make sure that you can grip it in your hands. But when you're taking a zipper off, this freaking thing catches the zipper every time, and it seems to just get in my way to access what I want to get. Yeah, outside of that, comfort. This thing is super comfortable. It really fits well. It has a lot of features of higher end backpacking backpacks, which I like. You have the adjustable chest cross strap, and you can adjust it to get down there, and it sits on your shoulder or sits on your hips. It really is pretty comfortable. The reason why this was really important to me and why I purchased the bag in the first place was because I used to rock this guy, which is a Case Logic. And their system on the back just would pull down the back of my neck. Sitting in long airport security lines or whatever would drive me nuts, and my neck would start to go to sleep. But the one thing they did right, and I do recommend this bag if you're not going to be traveling on flights all the time, is that they made a hard shell bottom. That's what all weather's all about, right? You're going to be putting this thing down in the water. This is a great bag. It's not my sticker. This guy, all weather, I'm calling because you're gonna have to put it down in the weather just to use it. They do have this cool little, nifty rain jacket that you can put over there, but I'd rather have a small bottom where I can just put my bag and have it stand up so I can access certain things without that whole scenario. Knocking coffee over. It's really embarrassing. I smashed a Chihuahua the other day. It's recovering. Just a broken leg. It's not a big deal. One odd thing is that it just sits down on its side. So it's designed to lie down, not stand up. I've tried that line before. It doesn't work. So you can access your main compartments through here. If you could have a bag for every day of the week, like this is my desert hiking rock hopping bag, this is the perfect bag. Your gear is safe in here. Trust me, I know it's fallen over like 20 times with a lot of different configurations of gear inside, and it's fine. So I do like its durability. I like its strength. There's just some stupid design flaws. Really? Just really? Yeah, they're still trying to go with this little tripod thing. For those of us carrying around the super light tripods, this is perfect. I don't like any tripod system that hangs below the bag, because then, of course, every time you put it down, you get a tripod in your face, which some people like. I think that's it. So sorry that this was so negative. There are a lot of positives about this bag, but I was kind of frustrated because every review I saw out there, people were like, this is great, it's tough, I can carry everything around and I look cool. And I wanted to look cool, but apparently it's just not my time. I'm gonna have to take this guy back. Sorry, Lowepro. Protactic BP 450 AW2. I think you could come up with a little longer name. Bye.
trouble.